Hey, congrats, Angel. Oh, how what? You have competition? Excuse? Excuses. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I almost hit stop streaming. Bye. How are you all? My hair dried all weird. Forehead looks so big. This- Yay, I'm glad. Oh, I don't think I have it linked on Twitch. Um, Here. This is the This is a playlist. That's the playlist. On one second. I'm trying to find my courses information. Apparently. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. There we go. Uh, okay, guys. Check for understanding. Don't use AI. Um, I'm tired. I'm really tired. But I need to do my homework. How is everyone today? What day is it today? It's Thursday, huh? I haven't streamed in over a week. I think it's been over a week, hasn't it? It's been a while. And I haven't done my it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Um where is SQL, yes. I had to learn SQL when I was working on my portfolio website. So I don't know NoSQL, but I do know SQL, and I was learning SQL. Um, yeah. So, SQLite. SQLite, and then I was learning PostgreSQL. SQLite is so simple. So simple. So straightforward. Okay, so AWS S3 simple storage service, that would be I infrastructure as a service, right? Infrastructure. No, just kidding. S3. What would okay. You had a class in MongoDB? I've heard good things about it. But yeah, I do like SQL. I think um provider product as a service. Okay. S3, you just store and retrieve. Okay, okay, okay. Product as a service. Nothing good about it? Really? Okay, okay, just kidding. Maybe I was thinking about something else. I don't remember. I've heard of MongoDB. But yeah. Maybe I was thinking about something else. Maria. Overhyped. Okay. So a lot of people do like it. It's just not as good as it's hyped up to be. So that might be why I heard good things about it, because people are super enthusiastic about it, even if it might not be the best choice. Okay, this is a product as a surface structure. It's a convenience thing, but isn't SQLite pretty convenient? um I bet Sim, how are you? Been busy. Busy. Well, that's a sad face. So, not busy in a good way. Okay. Oh no. Well, I hope that that busyness kind of calms down soon for you and you can relax and not be stressed and busy. Hi, Cyclops. Okay, so GitHub code spaces. What exactly is GitHub code space? That allows you to code or through. Okay, so GitHub Codespace would be a software as a service? Maybe? Hi, Sending! How are you? I'm actually really, really tired, guys. I think I'm gonna finish this stuff and then maybe, actually, what's the Leak Code Daily? What's the Leak Code Daily today? If I finish this homework quickly, I will look at the project and then maybe do Code Daily. Oh, it's another sorted array. Rotatable. Solo parent again? Oh my gosh, wait. Weren't you solo parenting like the same time I was solo parenting? Hey, how long? Howling. When are you changing your name back? Uh, well, if I'm gonna be solo parenting while navigating the changes in July as well. Hubs is going to Europe for a business trip. So I'm a little stressed. I'm a little stressed. Cause yeah. You have to wait 60 days. Why don't you just ask Mark? uh, rebrand back to your original brand. But you won't be using Mongo, that's for sure. Take Discord. Go get 100 million. Oh, interesting. Trillions of messages. That's crazy. Revert. Or what was it? It was reset hard head, right? Or else you could cherry pick. Yeah, I've been brushing up on my Git commands. Okay, what does the F mean? Force. Oh. That doesn't sound very responsible. Does not sound very responsible at all. At all. Okay, this is it because but force with lease? Okay, what's that? What's that then? I feel like you guys are trying to get me to do some bad habits. uh okay, so why not say snowflake is a PAS? Sending, I believe you wouldn't, but I don't trust Howling. Oh, I for sure don't trust Howling. Okay, so oh wait, is I think Rython was no, Rython was not streaming today, was he? No. No. Chris is though. Throwing in a lurk. Ah. It's when you want to rebase and safely So this is how bad I am. What's rebase? I know what rebase is. I know what I know what rebase is, but why can't I think of it right now? Okay, so this is software as a service. Oh wait, I guess yeah. Okay, so because I wouldn't worry about it when working on a team. I did learn about proper etiquette for naming commits like beat, fix, chore, task. So I've been trying to practice those habits. FEAT. FEAT. Okay, it annoys you? Why does it annoy you? Okay, so okay, I'm confused. Does this question seem redundant? So for each, give one example. And describe what you as a developer are responsible for managing. And then this is writing your definitions, classify each item in the list below. One sentence of reasoning is enough for each. Okay, doesn't feat mean... Oh, so feat means feature? I thought like feat means like a huge accomplishment. Oh, like that was a big feat. That's what I thought it meant. No. I know that it could be, but I thought that's what it meant with the commit messages. Whoops. Fear of strength, not feat of strength. Fear of strength. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna share this news, guys. Some of you guys already know. Some of you guys already know. I got an offer. I got an offer. Yeah, I got an offer, and not gonna lie, I almost cried while I was on the on the call with the recruiter. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I almost cried. I had to like take a whole bunch of deep breaths. But I got an offer, guys. And I can't believe it. I honestly can't. Thank you. Like, I can't believe it. Like, not gonna lie though, I haven't signed anything and I still am terrified that they're gonna be like, just kidding. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. What? Love. What? Thank you, but oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm speechless. Thank you so much for gifting the subs. I appreciate it so much. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. 50 subs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Wait. Oh, okay. I was confused for a second why I was not in Chris's stream anymore. Oh my gosh. Thank you. But yeah, like I'm not kidding you guys. So I am terrified. Like now that I've said it out loud, guys. Oh, thanks so much, Butch Dean. Now that I've said it out loud, I am now like, oh my gosh, I said it out loud. I put it out in the universe. What if they decide like, just kidding, it was a mistake? Oh my gosh. And I know that's silly. That's so silly, right? So silly. Hi, Ted. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Love. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't know who just did that, but thank you to Anonymous as well. Holy moly. Another 50 gifted subs? Oh my gosh, guys. Guys, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful. I honestly, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Love you. Seriously, you and whoever the anonymous gifter is, I am so thankful and grateful for your guys' support on my stream and celebrating with me and oh my gosh, but yeah, this is also why I wasn't streaming the past week. Like my mind was going crazy and I was getting so tired just because my mind was not turning off. And then yesterday I got the email that was like, "Oh, schedule a call." And like literally my mind went ping-ponging between, "Oh, that could be good news," to, "Oh, they're going to let me down gently." So, oh my goodness, like I can't believe it. I can't believe like holy moly though. Holy moly, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate it so much. Bemba Dev. Who what? An Abso Truthfully podcast. Welcome in. A company wouldn't do that, right? A company wouldn't be like, just kidding. Right? Right? And I don't think they should decide like, oh, just kidding, we don't have enough budget or something, right? Right? Like if I'm given a verbal offer, unless I do something like ridiculous, right? Right? Blood and bone. Hi, Jim. It's usually pretty safe. Oh, but guys, can honestly, like, I am so thankful. I'm so thankful for you guys as well, like my streaming community. Honestly, I feel like one, I do love streaming, but the people I've met streaming have really kept me going. Like they've helped my momentum for learning and progressing and improving with coding that like I honestly don't think I would be sitting in this position if I hadn't decided to stream my journey. So I am also so thankful for all of you guys for being here and being along for this wild ride because it's been wild. Gosh. Oh my gosh, but guys. Okay, when I officially sign the papers, I will tell. I know some of you guys know already, but when I officially sign the papers, I will share what company. Thanks so much for the follow, Derboki. And I am still in the interview loop for another company. So, yeah, there's that too. I am still in the interview loop for another company. So, yeah. Okay. Thanks, Dervoki. Oh my gosh. But seriously, like saying it out loud to you guys So earlier I was talking to um Howling and I was like, I think I'm in shock. It feels surreal. Like it doesn't feel real, but like saying it out loud now, like I'm just like I put it out there. I put it out there now. Sending, did you just see the Discord message? So you heard about it on stream, not actually through Discord. And I made sure you were one of the first people I told. No, you're fine. I'm just teasing you. Oh my gosh, that's such a cute emo. Oh my gosh. Small agent of chaos and wait, two jobs. Hold on, wait. Two? Are you talking about primary solo parenting and your day job? And also, is your agent of chaos in any sort of daycare or do you have a nanny? Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Can I just say how stressful it is to try and figure out full-time care for a kid in less than 2 weeks? Hi, Too Woke. How are you? Your visa for climbing. Totally bragging. Totally bragging. I don't actually know what V6 stands for or means. Wait, is that Snows? Oh my gosh, that is Snows emote. Okay, wait, explain to me what V6 is. I know. He can't live without leak code. Decent boulder. Should I share my horror story? Should I share my horror story? Oh my gosh, just thinking about it. I have shivers just thinking about it. Thanks for the follow, aka. I appreciate it. Hi, Scion. I'm going okay. I'm going okay. Do you want to hear my... But seriously, Sending, Howling, you guys want to hear my horror story? Like, the story that traumatized me or the experience that traumatized me so that I have not gone back to climbing? Henderson. No, I did not fall. Python got you like, oh no! Like you're not having fun with Python? No, worse. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, do you guys want to hear the story? Okay, well I'm gonna tell the story. Well, it's not worse than falling, it's I didn't fall. um but someone fell. So I was there, I was bouldering and climbing with my friends, right? And like we're not any like super crazy rock climbers. Although one of my friends is opening a rock climbing gym. He himself is a very avid climber. However, I am not. Anyways, oh my gosh. So this place has actually pretty high boulders and oh my gosh. Oh, just thinking about the sound and the Okay, so basically me and my friends were there, and we were on like next to like the wall, and somebody actually fell from pretty high up, and you could hear the snap. And like when we looked over, like his leg was at a 90-degree in the middle of his shin. In the middle of his shin. So not like his knee was, no, his shin. His shin was at a 90-degree angle. But that sound and that scream. I have not gone back to a bouldering gym or rock climbing gym since then. Like, that traumatized me so bad. No, there was a crash pad, but it just happened. Bouldering, you don't have a harness. But he just happened to land on it exactly wrong. No, I didn't want to traumatize you either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's but yeah, that was, oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. So, that was okay. Back to our regularly scheduled broadcast of coding. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I also have to admit. Oh no, I did go back snowboarding. Okay, actually, I did go back snowboarding. So I fractured my shoulder snowboarding. And I went back once after. But yeah, that was pretty bad. Because I heard my bone crack as well. I heard that crunch. Like if you took a handful of potato chips and you go, like, you close your hand on them. Yeah, that's what my shoulder sounded like when I fractured it. That was fun too. You know, that was my only broken, like, bone, and technically that's not a broken bone. That's just I had a very, very, very bad no more snowboarding too. Okay, so for that in itself, the reason why was because it was dumping. Like it was dumping in Mammoth, okay? And I had never snowboarded in powder before, like ever. So I didn't realize how sticky it was. Like basically you would catch edges in the most inopportune times. And yeah. So so I just would not recommend snowboarding in powder unless you know how. But otherwise, snowboarding's really fun. Oh yeah, and the no snowboarding on ice either. Wouldn't recommend snowboarding on ice. Especially if your board edges haven't been maintained. But maybe that's why I was getting stuck as well. My board was not very well waxed and my edges were not very well maintained. That could have been it too. Do you want to hear horror stories about figure skating then, How Long? And hockey? Because I got those too. Um, I'll stop. I'll stop. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I would like to, because I think rock climbing is a really good workout. I think rock climbing is a really good workout. But I have to admit, like, I'm terrified. I'm terrified now. Thanks so much for the follow, Lolidoshin. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so is where oops. This is where customer gets virtual machine, some storage, and network connection, and they set everything up. They want. So you can choose the operating system, your environment. Why does that seem wrong? Environment. And edge. Security. Fires. Most work / set up, but it be most flexible. Like, I really feel like these two are asking the same exact questions. Example of this is AAS. EAAS is product as a service. This is, or not product, sorry, platform. Platform. Platform as a service. So this, I don't write like I talk. I shouldn't write like I talk. Well, Hi, FSD. Say as software as a service. Have you tried Whisperflow? No, what is that? What is Whisperflow? It's voice to text. Ah, okay. No, I have not tried. Okay, voice dictation, no need for typing. So, I feel like me typing with my fingers, with me saying things out loud, actually helps me remember it. I think it's similar to that idea that while you're reading, you take a pen or like, and you just kind of scribble with your hand. So I feel like it's kind of similar. Um, and it helps you retain the information more. In my way of learning. But if it works for you guys, then yeah, use it. But for me, like, the typing helps me remember. Okay. Software as a service. This is where the provider or I guess it wouldn't be the provider. This is where the customer uses application that someone else an application that someone else built runs and there's no need to oh wait, platform as a service. So I use Azure, AWS, and we're gonna now use Gmail. Actually, writing, I think this is the one part where Cyan, I am just writing, answering some short answers for homework. They asked us not to use AI. So There's no need to think about servers or scaling. An example of this would be Gmail or Dropbox. Okay, what is a managed data platform like Databricks or Snowflake? How does it differ from using a cloud provider like Azure directly? What do you gain and what do you give up? Okay, so and a layer of managed data platforms built on top of them. Okay, so what is a managed data platform? Wow, my contacts are dry. And I cannot find my new or like my new contacts. They're not new, but my supply of contacts. I don't know where my like unopened contacts went. Also, make sure you hydrate, guys. Okay. Let's see. So managed data platforms. They pre-wire the pieces for you. Are built on top of cloud. Infrastructure. Databricks and Snowflake. What's another word for pre-wire though? I think my baby is about to wake up. Okay, so Snowflake. So Snowflake interacts with SQL storage pipelines. If you provision and manage tools. Okay, prepare. Or set up. Set up. Set up the where specifically optimized for data and analytics workloads. It's a layer that manages cloud resources on the consumer's half. This allows for quicker set up to set up for large scale data processing or machine learning. It does lose out on flexibility as well as can cost much and have a higher cost. Okay, I don't know if that sounds right or makes sense. So we're gonna okay. The lesson names two situations where the cloud is probably not the right choice. What are they? One was when a data analyst wanted to no, yeah, when they needed to scale vertically. So when it needs to scale vertically, it's not the right choice because you can't split it within machines and you need to upgrade. You want to upgrade the CPU, GPU, and RAM. Hi, Adam. So I think you missed it, but I think that you would be very happy to hear. I received an offer today. So I just need to sign the paperwork after the holiday. But yeah, I received an offer. Oh my gosh, I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. Oh. Okay. Hi, Zayarza. Huh. That is actually a slightly complicated question. So I started learning how to program, I want to say 4 years ago. However, so I got really into it for the first 3 months and I built a lot. Then I had a very rough pregnancy. So I disappeared for like 8 months, maybe a year. And then I came back for a couple of months when baby bunny was. Actually, no, it was longer. Anyways, so I came back for a little bit and then I like maybe a month and a half for Time Enjoyed's Code Jam. And then I disappeared again because I had a very active kid who did not sleep. And then I would say for the past, what do you guys think? Like, for those who have been following me for a long time, would you say like the past year and a half or 2 years is when I like really dialed in? Because I have to be honest, I have kind of lost track. But like I do know the past like I want to say the past actually 2 years. Past 2 years I really really like dialed in um and just started to work on improving my coding approach, work on improving my knowledge, work on improving uh, my problem solving skills. Yeah, I want to say the last 2 years are really, really, really when I dialed in. But if we want to be more, what's the word, literal, I started coding like four years ago. 4 guys, has it been 4 years? I think it's been 4 years. I think it's been 4 years. Okay, 2 situations where the cloud is not the right choice. At one end. So if your data set fits comfortably on a single machine, local processing is often faster and cheaper. Okay, so I was correct. It was when it was only on one machine. So it's machine on a single machine and does not require massive compute commands, processing faster and usually cheaper, or and cheaper um is good for setting up initial prototype. Okay, and then in practice you'll so where does it say? It says there are 2 situations where the cloud is probably not the right choice. What are they? Is this live? Yes, it is, Tony. Welcome in. So explain, understand. I know that it mentioned one up here. Hey. Thanks so much for the follow, Zayara. I'm so sorry I butchered that. But thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, so just kidding. Vertical scaling does happen in cloud. What is a second? Am I blind? Am I blind? Okay, I'm gonna read this out loud right now. Over the past 7 weeks, you've built machine learning models, worked with data pipelines, and built AI tools, all on your local machine. This week, you'll learn about cloud computing, which is where a lot of that work happens in practice in industry. This lesson gives you the conceptual foundation, what cloud is, why it exists, and how it's organized. The lessons that follow will provide hands-on practice with Azure, a popular cloud computing platform. Think back to the last time a major app went down, Netflix on holiday weekend, or your bank's website on a busy shopping day. These outages make headlines partly because they're rare, and they're rare because large services run on infrastructure designed to scale and recover automatically, the cloud. The cloud has become the default environment for building and running data-intensive software, and understanding why is a good place to start. The core idea is simple. Instead of buying and maintaining your own computing resources, you rent resources from a provider, storage, processing power, networking, and pay for what you use. Need to train a machine learning model that would melt your laptop? Rent a GPU cluster for an afternoon, then shut it down. Can you tell I've been reading a lot to my baby? I have all the inflections and everything. Need to store a terabyte of data? No hard drives required. This pay-as-you-go model, combined with virtually unlimited scale, is what makes cloud computing so powerful. The core idea is simple. Instead of buying and maintaining your own computing resources, you rent resources from a provider, storage, processing power. Sorry, guys. I just realized, or I just thought... the company that gave me the offer is the same company that Baby Bunny had a meltdown during the online assessment. And I'm like talking into the camera. I'm talking into my baby monitor. I'm showing the baby monitor to the camera, and my baby is just screaming. And oh my goodness, I don't know why I just thought of that, but the fact that they gave me a chance after that, wow. The core idea is simple. Instead of buying and maintaining your own computing resources, you rent resources from... already read that. As you get started, these 2 videos are a great starting point to learn about the cloud. By the end of the lesson, you'll be able to... explain what cloud computing is and why it matters. Describe the main benefits cloud infrastructure provides. Distinguish between IaaS... is it IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS? Or SaaS? Somebody please tell me, is it IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS? Or is it pronounced PaaS and SaaS? Understand the trade-offs between cloud providers and managed data platforms. Cloud computing means renting computing infrastructure from a provider rather than owning it. The 3 dominant providers, Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform and Microsoft Azure each operate a global network of data centers, physical facilities packed with servers, storage hardware, and networking equipment. When you spin up a virtual machine or upload a file, unstable news. I know what they stand for, but how do you pronounce it? Is it IaaS or is it I actually don't know what that would be. PaaS or PAS or SaaS? SAS. I feel like it's SaaS, right? PAS, SAS? Oh, wait, then how do you pronounce IaaS? Because it's not is. Yeah, it's not. I've never needed to say IaaS. Okay, well, that's good to know. Okay. Understand the trade offs between cloud providers and managed data platforms. Cloud computing means renting computing infrastructures from a provider rather than owning it. The three dominant providers, Amazon Web Services, oh, I read that already, whatever, it's fine. Google Cloud Platform, GCP, and Microsoft Azure each operate a global network of data centers, physical facilities packed with servers, storage hardware, and networking equipment. When you spin up a virtual machine or upload a file to cloud storage, you're using hardware in one of these facilities somewhere in the world. Providers organize their infrastructure into regions. Name geographic locations like US East or West Europe, and you'll choose a region where you create a cloud resource. All three providers offer largely the same catalog of services, just under different names. The diagram below maps equivalent services across AWS, GCP, and Azure. Don't try to memorize it. Just notice that the categories are consistent: storage, compute, databases, networking, and so on. In this course, we use Azure for hands-on work, but the concepts transfer directly to the other platforms. What cloud does well. So why have so many industry services moved to cloud? A few properties stand out. Scalability is the headline benefit. Cloud infrastructures can grow or shrink with your workload in ways that physical hardware simply can't. There are two flavors. Vertical scaling means upgrading the machine itself, more CPU, more RAM, a bigger GPU, while horizontal scaling means adding more machines and splitting the work across them. The latter is how large services handle unpredictable demand. When traffic spikes, the cloud provisions additional instances automatically and winds them back when things are quiet. You pay for what you use, not for the peak capacity sitting idle most of the time. Reliability is the other major draw. Cloud providers operate redundant data centers and typically guarantee uptime of 99.9%. For a pipeline that needs to run on a schedule or a service that needs to be reachable around the clock, that reliability is hard to replicate on your own hardware. Beyond those, cloud infrastructure offers things that are harder to quantify but genuinely matter. You can spin up a new environment in minutes rather than waiting weeks for hardware to arrive and be configured. You can go global by simply choosing a different region, and you offload the maintenance burden, security patches, hardware failures, capacity planning to the provider. AWS has useful summary of the advantage of cloud computing if you want a more complete picture. How cloud services are delivered. Cloud services exist on a spectrum defined by a simple question: how much the provider manages for you. At one end, you get raw computing resources, a virtual machine, some storage, a network connection, and you set up everything yourself, just as you would your own computer. You choose the operating system, install your software, configure your environment, and handle the security update. This is called infrastructure as a service, IaaS. It's the most flexible option, but also the most work. Thanks so much for subscribing on YouTube, Money. I wish AWS would tell you when cloud computing isn't appropriate, though. What do you mean? When like your own projects, or what do you mean for AWS telling you? Cloud services exist on a spectrum defined by a simple question. How much does a provider manage for you? At one end, you get raw computing resources, a virtual machine, some storage and network connection, and you set everything yourself, just as you would on your own computer. You choose the operating system, install your software, configure your environment, and handle security updates. This is called infrastructure as a service, IaaS. It's the most flexible option, but also the most work. Examples. I already said that. On the other end, you open a browser and use an application somebody else built, runs, and maintains. You don't think about servers at all. That's software as a service. Gmail, Dropbox, Google Docs are everyday examples. You just log in and use them. Someone else handles the rest. In between sits platform as a service. This provider manages the infrastructure, but you bring your own code. You deploy an application or a script, and the platform handles running it, scaling it, and keeping the underlying machine healthy. Examples: Azure App Service, AWS Elastic Beanstalk, Google App Engine. The key question for each level is just, what do I have to manage? With IaaS, everything from the OS up. With PaaS, your code and configuration. With SaaS, almost nothing. For what I work on at work, AWS gets in the way a bit. We still run, but we have our own internal. Interesting. So why does AWS get in the way? You're big enough that honestly we would be better off using the same types of tools and running on data centers on opposite sides of corner. I think I don't fully understand what you mean by that. Okay. Limitations and costs. The cloud isn't the right tool for every problem. If your data set fits comfortably on a single machine and you do not have a massive compute demands, local processing is often faster and cheaper. This is often the best approach when setting up an initial prototype. The learning curve for cloud infrastructure can be very steep. Even doing simple things in the cloud can take a long time, as you have to figure out the right resources and jargon initially. Getting support is not as easy as with common Python packages like matplotlib, so there can be delays if you need help. While AI can be extremely helpful for explaining cloud concepts, cloud platforms are notorious for how fast they change. So just beware that AI models will not always give you the most up-to-date advice. Be prepared to be patient and learn a new style of programming in the coming weeks. We put programming in quotes because cloud computing is not just about writing code. It's about finding the right levers in a large ecosystem of resources to get the job done. If your internet provider or cloud provider goes down, you may need to take a break. Finally, while cloud advocates will often say cloud is cheap because you only pay for what you use, cloud costs can spiral fast if you're not careful. Leaving a GPU cluster running overnight or forgetting to clean up storage can generate surprising bills. That said, you can easily set up guardrails and cost alerts to minimize the chances of such things happening. What AWS tells you is that if you use raw AWS, the requests you issue you need to know, and some are pretty, and with the request can take weeks to get change made to your you need done. Cloud costs are very expensive, honestly. I'm not surprised. I remember Sending helped me set up AWS EC2 account machine, virtual machine or something like that. And I was just like, I don't want to pay for this. But yeah, I did. It did take a lot to set up for my CI/CD project. I didn't pay because I think like with the 6 months I got free a certain budget. But yeah, I can see it adding up. In practice, you encounter two distinct flavors of cloud infrastructure. The major cloud providers themselves, AWS, GCP, Azure, and a layer of managed data platforms built on top of them, primarily Databricks, Snowflake, and Dataiku. Dataiku? Cloud providers give you the full toolkit: computing, storage, networking, machine learning services, databases, and dozens of other services. They're highly flexible but require significant configuration. You're assembling your own stack from pieces, which gives you control but takes time and expertise to set up well. Managed data platforms take a different approach. They pre-wire the pieces for you, optimizing specifically for data and analytics workloads. Databricks, for example, runs on top of AWS, GCP, or Azure. It's not a separate cloud. It's a curated layer that provisions and manages cloud resources on your behalf. This makes it much faster to get started with large-scale processing or machine learning at cost of some flexibility and potentially higher cost. And not even, but I'm hoping I get the permissions to do the work yourself. Is there you? Okay, wait. I had to write it myself. Is there one where you don't? I work at a company with 8,000. We don't get full permissions for anything. Oh, okay. Hold on. Limitations. Limitations and costs. Okay, so this is 1. And this is gonna be 2. Higher up the more you pay. The more service you integrate, the more you're nickel and dime. Yeah, it's like the pay as you go model. And so if you yeah, I actually don't know enough about it. I can't comment. Listen to Unstable Deuce. Okay. Make when a project is small or simple enough. RDS that built their own. What is RDS? Is a managed database service offered. Why do I feel like I read that? I feel like it's in my lesson. Did I completely miss it? I think I did. I probably did. Didn't I read it? I swear I read it. No, I did not. Okay, just kidding. Okay, never mind. RDS. But I'm pretty sure I read it somewhere. I'm pretty sure I read it somewhere. Okay, these questions are based on like getting started with Azure. Okay, what is the difference between an me just make sure that this looks okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Azure Basics. What's the difference between? Okay, I'm gonna just read this out loud for you guys to listen to. I can't remember how to. So, I for some reason my dark mode filter is not working on my web browser on this page, and I forgot how to set up the filter on OBS. So I'm going to I'm going to just read. I feel I should go so I can learn. I work through with these things on a weekly basis and don't really like them. Oh no. Is that what I'm gonna feel like when I start working on them? But yeah, if you don't enjoy it, don't even worry about hanging around. I know it does sound tedious and complex, but I do appreciate your knowledge, like you sharing your knowledge, and I also appreciate the time that you did uh spend in here. So thank you, and I hope I see you on my next stream that does not include cloud. But yeah, have a good night. Okay, the previous lesson covered the conceptual landscape of cloud computing, what it is, why it exists, and how services are organized. Now it's time to get your hands on an actual cloud environment. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a working sense of how to navigate the Azure portal, a persistent Azure cloud shell workspace, and a set of SSH keys that will last through the entire course. A quick note. I'm going to turn off my VS Code really quick so that I don't accidentally leak any keys. I don't know if it'll be. I mean, I'm sure that I'm going to have to, because the company that I was offered a position to is actually a pretty well-known company. So they're actually one of the larger companies, not considered like the main big tech, but they are well known. So I wouldn't be surprised if I have to learn about it. So I'm actually glad that I am learning about it. Hold on. God. Hold on. Let me make sure again, I'm not showing anything that I should not be showing. Okay, okay. Okay, so I think this is okay for now. So we're gonna, yeah. Okay, what's the difference between Azure and a resource group? Okay, so the I made you sign up for Code the Dream. Well, I'm glad that you were inspired to sign up for Code the Dream. Yeah, like which class did you apply to? I'm glad yeah, I'm glad I inspired you. um A quick note on two terms you'll constantly see. An Azure subscription is the billing account that owns all the resources in an organization. Code the Dream has one subscription and everything in this course lives inside it. Within the subscription, each student gets their own resource group, a sandbox that bundles all your related cloud resources together. Think of it as a project directory. Inside your personal resource group, the storage infrastructure you need for the cloud shell is already set up. Our main task today is to log in and get everything set up properly. Oh, awesome! Awesome! Congratulations! Or I guess, have you, is it... When is the deadline and when do you hear if you've made it in? Okay, your instructor have added you. Check your email. Okay, actually, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. That we can close. Ah, okay. When is the due date for that? Oh. So sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. Think of a project directory, accepting check the troubleshooting. If you already have a Microsoft associated, you may run into problems. This is known rough edge. Most reliable. It doesn't tell me if I'm supposed to sign in with my Microsoft account or... Okay. I'm using Vemf. Why? Rython. Rython. Wait. I have news. I have news. I have news. Guess who got an offer today? Guess who got an offer today? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, so that's why I got excited. Oh, hi, Adam. Welcome back. Yes, I got a job offer today. Hi, Totally Sane. Yeah! Oh my goodness! Ah! Thanks, AK! Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. I know. Oh my gosh. I'm still like... So... I feel a lot calmer than I have in the past like 5-6 days. Congrats! Oh my goodness, that's amazing! Totally sane, yay! But I'm still like, I know like it's very highly unlikely, but I'm also like, what if they decide like, or what if this was a dream? What if this was a dream? Like, oh my gosh, or they're just like, oops, sorry, we made a mistake, or I don't know. Like I still can't believe it. Not a mistake. I know. If it's a mistake, you can... No, you can't. You can't, because I haven't officially signed. I've just gotten the offer. No, and it's an apprenticeship too, so much mentorship, and there's gonna be a big learning, like, push towards learning, intense learning, and building projects, and yeah, like... What do you do? What do you mean? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Guys, can you believe it? I got a job offer. They discover that you failed to disclose that they discover? Thanks, but I don't think that the company's going under, and I mean, I don't have any skeletons in my closet that I know of. Oh. That's wait, help desk like IT? That's really cool. That's really, really, really cool. And will you be the only one? Do you have mentorship? Are you I can't remember what level of knowledge you were at. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Polly. I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't have any skeletons in my closet that I know of. Expertise. Yes, expertise. Thank you. Small team. We can give them some. No, thank you. No, thank you. Wholesome streams. Remember? Wholesome streams. Okay. Thanks, Castillo. Oh my gosh. But no, seriously, like. And what's really cool is I've already connected with other people in my cohort. So I'm really, really, really excited. Like, I'm really, really, really excited that, like, I have people that are going to go through the same thing that I'm going through and that went through the same thing I went through. And technically, I'm still in the interview loop for another company. um, and yeah. You hope not what? Also, Cyclops, I'm not sharing the company out loud until I've signed signed papers. So, uh, okay, so oh, them saying just kidding, you're not hired. I hope not too. I hope not too. But oh my gosh, no, seriously, guys, seriously, I can't believe it, like, because I just remember last year I was gutted that I made final round and just wasn't quite up to par, but gosh, like totally sane. I've seen a lot of posts like that recently. Like, oh, if you're a full stack engineer, I might have something for you. Reach out to me. But then, like, I also feel like there's a lot of bots and questionable posts on LinkedIn nowadays. But yeah, like I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. And I kind of want to do like a series on how I got to this place, but I honestly don't remember my whole journey at this point. After an engineer reached out. Yeah, so totally sane. I was talking about it. Granted, it's a lot better now, but like earlier last year, I want to say earlier last year, through the end, like all of last year, basically, I kept getting bots like adding me on LinkedIn. And like at first, I was like, oh, you know what? Like, good for networking and stuff like that. But then I started noticing like they were always like these, um, K-pop, J-pop looking guys, and like they would start messaging me, and like it would be very immediately, like after like the first message, it would immediately be like very creepy. It was so awkward, like, and then I remember one fact, like, I got so mad at because he said something very political to me. It it wasn't like about US politics or anything like that, but it was about something I feel very, very strongly about because of my own ethnicity. So I was so mad. I was so mad. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. I wanted to do like once I got the idea, then I stopped getting the messages and stuff. But like at first, I wanted to do a series on the LinkedIn catfishing that was going on. But yeah, they stopped emailing me. So much for that idea, right? Okay. Um between Wait, if you dig into the company and you have to go to two more sites to find out what, but the company website wouldn't have information on what they are? Earlier today. Earlier today, Turing. Yeah. They gifted when I shared the news that I got offered a position. So, constant redirects and generic information. Yeah, but there's also a lot of companies that don't like invest in good web designers. Like they just put up the like they make their own on why am I blanking on those Squarespace? They make their own on Squarespace or something else, and it just doesn't look good. Like an example, Turing. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Turing. Thank you so much for gifting 51 subs. Thanks so much for the follow, Alexi. Had to be 51. Could not be the same as love. Had to one up love. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for always being so supportive. Thank you. Also, Turing. Hey, Sparkly. So I think I forgot to tell you. So I will tell you on stream. One of Actually, no, I probably shouldn't because okay. But I did actually mention you in the interview. Okay, so I sent you a message, but basically, because of how patient you are and how much you put into be welcoming to my community, to answer any questions, to like the fact that you've taken so much time to teach me how to code, like approach code and like yeah. So I mentioned you. So, yes, I'm forever grateful for everything that you have done to help me get to this point of my programming journey, because I am going to say what I said earlier. I don't think I would be where I am today without the support from my community, but also the mentorship from you guys that are my mentors that I look to for guidance. Like, I don't think I would be where I am today. I don't think I would have managed to be offered this position with that. So, yes, I am forever thankful and grateful to you and everyone in my community. But, Tariq, I'm getting too old for these interviews. Castillo, I forget. I thought, why did I think you were a college student? Are you a career pivoter? Or what? I'm sorry. I think I've forgotten about what your like if you ever mentioned what your background was. So now that you have an offer, are you considering or still I'm I am going to stick with the company that I I am going to stick with the company that I have my heart set on. I am not going to say anything until I sign papers. May I? No, you may not. I pulled my back and neck sleeping. I was unable to move my neck. Like, I could not turn my neck for 2 days. 2 days. Different subscription. No. An American cheeseburger? Don't they have, wouldn't I'm not saying to go to like Coinstar or anything, but don't they sell those like coin counters pretty cheap on Amazon or something? Wouldn't it have been worth the cost of that to um count that? And that's also an impressive amount of coins that you have. Python. Hi, too woke. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute emote. This is such a cute emote. Imagine you had a cat and the cat knocked over all the piles of coins. Okay. No, not Coinstar, but like I'm pretty sure they have coin counting machines for relatively cheap, right? Or like at least where you can um put in slots or put it in the slots and make rolls so you don't actually have to count. It like you stack however many coins in it and that amount is a certain amount of money. It is illegal to melt. So coin stacker. Yeah, they have like coin stacking machines for like $50. Oh, do you own a vending machine? The use They're discontinuing the penny. Yeah, so I would honestly probably invest not even in a coin stacker. I would just invest in an automatic coin counter. I think they're like $400-$500. Um, but yeah, they're like $400-$500, and I honestly think if that's the case for you, I especially like if you own vending machines, um, I yeah. I think one, it's a tax write-off, or it should be a tax write-off, right? And then two, um, it'll save your sanity. You failed your last coding class. So why don't you just retake your class, or are you taking it now? It can be if you don't make any money. Wait, what? Wait, what can be if you don't make any money? The coin counter? Hi, Brian. Welcome in. Okay, so organization. Probably your vending machine. Oh, if you don't make any money. Yeah, it's not worth the work if you don't make any money. So you have to have it in a good location. And you also have to know your customer too. Like, who are the customers at that location? I see, Castillo. The vending machines can be written off as a tough if you don't make it. No, What I mean is the coin counter, because your vending machines a are a business, right? You either are paying taxes on them, or you have an LLC, or like something, right? So if you get a coin, obviously don't take financial advice from me, but I was also an independent contractor for like a long time, and I was able to write off a lot of supplies. Customers are coal miners, warehouse employees, and high schoolers. I know someone that had super wild. I honestly wanted one of those little vending cotton candy machines that could turn hard candy into cotton candy. I bought one off Amazon, and it came used. It was so gross. So, yeah. So gross. And then after I returned that, I was like, nope, never buying it again. In an organization. Resource. Sorry, my friend just messaged me. Hi, Wiz. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to focus. Hold on, guys. I think I am going to actually hit a focus. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, bundles all related. Uh, add resources together. Okay, this is F. Okay, so I can't do Azure Basics question 4, but I think I should be able to do this one. Okay. Is it? What does your course setup use to make it persistent? And once connected, home to Okay, so I not do that because I don't know how I'm supposed to sign in. Okay. Who else? Okay, focus mode is over. And holy moly. Save up enough cash. Convenience store. Oh, like a gotcha. Hi, Cyber. Welcome in. Like a gotcha machine thing. Honestly, Japanese vending machines are so good. So good. Okay. I can't do anything else right now. What am I building? I am learning about cloud services. Let's actually look at the project. Part 2 project, intro and cost analysis. Did I ever turn on VS Code again? Yes, I did. Okay. Intro and cost analysis. This week's project is intentionally light. The goal is simply to get you logged in, oriented, and set up in Azure, and to give you some breathing room to catch up on anything from previous weeks if needed. Enjoy. Smile. Starting this week, each cloud assignment includes a short video. If you took Python 100, you've done this before. Cloud proficiency is different from Python proficiency. It is not primarily about writing code. It is about navigating an ecosystem, finding the right resources, understanding what things cost, knowing what lever to pull. In many cases, videos are a much easier way for you to demonstrate that you know your way around. Please keep it short. The target is 3 minutes. The hard limit is 5. Clearly explaining complex concepts in a short amount of time is an important skill in the job force, so this is good practice. The video. Record a single video. Briefly narrate what you are showing as you go through each part. Post your video somewhere accessible. Thanks, totally saying. I think I'm okay for now. I mean, right now, I don't even know what account I'm supposed to sign into for Azure that it won't screw up my resource group, because I don't know if I'm supposed to use my account that's tied to my GitHub, or like I'm supposed to use sign in with GitHub, or if I'm supposed to sign in with the email that's tied to my program account. So right now can't do anything. Okay. Show the following on screen, narrating briefly as you go. Your Azure portal logged in under Code the Dream tenant. Code the Dream should be visible in the account directory selector at the top right. Navigate to your personal resource group. I feel like this needs to be a private video. Open Cloud Shell. Yeah, okay. So this needs to be a private video, which means I won't be recording it on stream because they want me to show my private key. Run as your... It's linked on the bottom. It's Code the Dream. It's not exactly a coding boot camp, but it's a free coding program for those in the States. So totally sane. I would too, except a lot of the stuff, like my student account seems to be like, I don't know, because I post in GitHub and they needed my GitHub for something. I forgot what. I think it was tied to Slack or something, but it's also tied to my other email. So I'm just waiting on them to confirm. Thanks, Rython. Okay, so the Azure pricing calculator is a standalone tool separate from the Azure portal. No login needed. Thanks so much for the follow, Aritodo. The way it works is that you search for a service and click add estimate. You configure the particular service, example commute, and add it as a running total accumulates in the estimate section at the bottom of the page. Before a recording, build estimates for the two scenarios below. Then feel free to keep exploring. There are hundreds of services in there. Throw in whatever looks interesting and see what happens to the total. This is meant to be a fun exercise in cost exploration. In business context, you will often be asked to give a low and high end estimate. I'm gonna assume that's a typo. Estimate of a budget for a workflow. So spinning out cost scenarios like this is a very useful practical skill. For your project, imagine you're scoping infrastructure for a data pipeline. Start with these two scenarios: East US Linux, which are meant to be low and high end estimates for the infrastructure cost. Lightweight compute, standard B1's VM, 1 vCPU, 1 gigabyte RAM, running 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and 160 hours a month. The analytics row. A GPU-enabled VM, virtual machine, standard NC6, blah, 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 running 24/7 for the full month, 730 hours, and Azure SQL database, general purpose tier, 4 V cores, and Azure blah. In your video, pull up the completed estimates and briefly walk through what each scenario costs. In Project 08, write up a summary about the costs and discuss anything surprising or interesting you found in your exploration. Python in the cloud shell. Write Project 08 Pi using the hourly rates you find in the pricing calculator. Just fill in your two rates and run it. Okay. Upload via the toolbar. Okay. I think any cloud service is expensive. Because I know I had messed around with AWS, and that one also added up very quickly. So, yeah. Okay, but I think... Thanks, Adam! I am also going to head to bed. Let's see who is streaming right now. See. Do we want to join a co-working stream? I feel like... Yeah, I feel like we haven't rated productive time for a while. And since today we didn't do much coding and it was more reading and studying, we're gonna rate productive time. Bye, Totally Sane. So if you are a follower on Twitch, if you are a sub on Twitch, great. Spam those messages. Okay. What is the spiel? What is the spiel? Okay. Also, if you aren't following or subscribed. So if you're not following on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube and you like the content, be sure to hit that heart. And also on YouTube, if you like the video, give a thumbs up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I really, really do appreciate you guys. And again, like, I am so, so, so grateful for all the positivity and the encouragement and the motivation that my community provides me, provides those who want to learn. I'm so grateful and appreciative of you all. You guys are amazing. But yeah, have a good night, and I will maybe be back tomorrow. If I don't get the actually, I'm gonna do project off stream, but then because I have to record in my private SSH key. But if I finish it early, I will log on probably on Saturday and do some leak code. If Howling is still here, you hear that? Leak code. Okay, bye guys. Good night.